Okay, so question 1. James is staying at a motel that charges $129.99 per night plus tax. A tax of 6% is applied to the cost per night, and an additional one-time untaxed fee of $10 is charged by the motel. Which of the following represents the total charge in dollars James must pay for staying X nights? So we are going to go through this, and generally the best way of solving these problems is just to go line by line and piece it together. So we know that James is going to be charged per night at a rate of $129.99 plus tax. The tax of 6% is applied to the cost per night. So therefore, we know that we are going to multiply the cost per night, which is $129.99, times X, which is the number of nights. We're going to multiply this thing right here by 1.06. And the 1.06 just represents adding a tax of 6% on. So we have this part of the equation done. Now we just need to add on the last remaining bit, which is the one-time untaxed fee of $10. Since it's untaxed, we can just tack it on to the end here. So plus 10. So our final answer is number 3. Question 2. If negative 3/5 is less than negative 2x plus 4, which is less than 2/6, what is a possible value for negative 6x plus 12? So the key here in this problem is just recognizing that this statement right here is actually 3 times this statement. This is the hardest part of the problem. You just need to kind of pick up on this. But if you look at that and see that, then we can simply multiply everything in this equation by 3. So we can get negative 9 over 5 is less than negative 6x plus 12, which is less than 6 over 6, which is just 1. So at this point, we can just see that a possible value for this whole thing is anything that lies between negative 9/5 and 1. Yeah, so this is the final answer right here. Question 3. A company CEO estimated that the cost C in dollars of producing X items is C equals 12X plus 125. The company sells each item for $17. The company makes a profit when total income from selling a quantity of items is greater than the total cost of producing that quantity of items. Which of the following inequalities gives all possible values of n for which the CEO estimates that the company will make a profit? So in questions like this, we want to look for establishing a equation that describes what we're looking for. So if we have X items, then really we're looking for 17X. We're looking for which value of X means that 17X is greater than the cost, right? Which is 12X plus 125. So establishing this solution or this equation is actually the hard part of the finding a solution. But once we do that, it becomes quite simple. All we have to do is subtract 12x from both sides. These cancel. We get 5x is equal, or sorry, 5x is greater than, my bad, 125. I'm dividing both sides by 5. We get that x must be greater than 25, which is number 4.